Hello, I'm Monk Boruta.
Hello, I'm Bart from PATRIARKH, and you listen Brutally Delicious.
The Brutally Delicious Podcast. The Brutally Delicious Podcast. The Brutally Delicious Podcast. The Brutally Delicious Podcast.
70,000 tons of metal.
The original, the world's biggest heavy metal cruise. 60 bands, 4 days, one cruise ship, only 3,000 tickets.
From Miami, Florida to Ocho Rios, Jamaica.
January 30th to February 3rd, 2025. 5 days and 4 nights mingling side by side with your favorite artists in this incredible fan-friendly scenario that has no comparison.
Go to 70,000tons.com and book your ticket
now.
Good to hear you also.
You guys are in Poland now?
Yes, correct.
Yes.
How cold and dark is it?
Oh, it's pretty dark. Well, not like completely dark, but it's it's fine. It's like around 0.
Here is in Białystok, it's snowing now.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So let's jump right in.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to butcher my pronunciation, so I'm probably going to let you. My American pronunciations are not going to be able. What's the name of this band? Patriarch?
Yes.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So just a fair warning. I saw you guys, and I don't remember which version.
Mm-hmm.
I saw you on 70,000 Tons a couple of years ago, right?
So like a year ago or 2 years ago?
I actually saw them both, but 2 years ago was that you guys? Or was it
Yeah.
you left?
Yeah.
2 years ago, yes.
Two
That
years
was the
ago.
same
It was
one.
our version.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the same one where it was
Yeah.
Dragon
Flames and
Force
stuff.
and Nightwish.
Yeah, and when you use the flames and stuff, because the next time it was all just not lit, right? Didn't you guys have the candles lit in the theater?
I think that we have a problem with your microphone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's just an internet connection. It's like
Yeah.
stuttering a little.
No? Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I saw you guys then, and it was when I walked away from it, it was one of the best shows of the. I had known nothing about you guys until then, and I was completely blown away by everything. I think, as extreme as it is, it's also super meditative, right? And reflective.
Yeah, we're trying to take people to like a musical journey with us during the show, because it's not like it's not like typical concert that we would go on. For us, it's more like we're trying to put like a theatrical show, and we're inviting all the people to to join us on that an hour and a half journey through the Orthodox stories, all the emotions and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think we're quite different.
No,
Yeah,
I think
we
it's
play
great.
different, and when you say we are play like a liturgy, it's some kind of ritual, and with everything emotions, it's like a stuff on the stage, like our ropes. Sensual experience, it's a smell, everything that's connected with our music, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I was totally blown away and I've been a fan. And so I've been listening to this new record since Natalie sent it over, and completely blown away. It's like next level stuff. I'm very, very excited for the for the release and see what it does.
Yeah, it's completely new chapter for us, and I would say that's like it's not a revolution, it's like evolution. I think an evolution of the band, and we're all pretty happy to that the new album is actually under the new name already, because it's like a completely new chapter for us. I'm so excited to I can't wait for people to get the albums and see what they think about it.
Yeah. The Prophet Ilja is a completely different album than our previous Host Body. It's Host Body album were more composed of hits and more hit album, while Prophet Ilja it's more closed, more conceptual, album where everything must work together. This this magic works when you listen this album continually, like one whole, from start to the end. Yeah, it's maybe much more difficult for the listeners nowadays because it's people must be involved in music, and this nowadays the music is listening very selectively. So we are, we're self quite a large bar to eaten like a one whole. So it's our intention.
How difficult is it to keep that story running? Like, because you got to write those songs and sequence them in the right way to keep that emotion going, right?
Well,
Um,
Bart, you can go on.
so I want to say that when we are start composing, then we are first write some kind of scenario of the album. Then we are thinking about the emotions in every songs, and then we are start composing music to this scenario. So that's our intention and the core of composing the album.
Yeah, and like when we're starting writing a new album, we got some songs ready, more or less. But it's not like that we have like so that riff is gonna be here, and for that minute that's gonna be that riff, and so on. It's just like we had like one complete song, and then we've got some other song, and then we figured out that that one connects pretty good with this one. So it's pretty organic process, I would say. It's just it just happens.
Yeah.
How did you settle on the Prophet Ilja? Is that how I'm going to pronounce it? It's
So
Elijah.
yeah, I guess in English it's Elijah. In Polish it's gonna be Ilya. Just Ilya.
Yeah.
I went down the rabbit hole kind of prepping for this about the the story and the whole deal. But how did you land on that as the concept for this record, and what does it mean to you guys?
The story is known not only in Podlasie, maybe especially in Podlasie, but well known in a Polish. It starting with when I was born, but also once as a teenager, I watched the Prophet Ilja theater on TV with the famous Polish actors, and since then this story has lived in me, and once had the idea that it will be nice to visualize this in music, like a music. So it took several years before I perfected the entire concept, and this is the final image, and the album is here.
Nice. When you're composing this, it's got to be pretty difficult, right? Because not only is it black metal, extreme metal, and whatever, but there's a lot of folk metal going on in it as well, or folk instruments and choruses. And are you doing all of that, or how does this all come about? Does it just get added layer after layer, or is it envisioned when you go in?
We already used some instruments in our previous records, like Siren Majesty. We used a symphonic orchestra, but here we are simply developing the instruments, and because they were also necessary to add to the story in appropriate way. So that's the idea of this.
Yeah,
So
but
is-
when it comes down to the mixing and the whole session in the studio, it's absolutely wild because like we had like over 1,000 tracks in the session, so and trying to put like everything in the mix is just impossible. So you have to choose what's like the most important for the song and for the story to be on the first plan, and then add everything else. And it took some time. Like Bart was literally living in the studio for like a couple of months.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah, it was hard 5 months in the studio because we moved from the studio to studio and to city, with everything to recording, to mixing. Everything was very tough, and at the end, I think I was in some kind of schizophrenia,
Yeah, so I mean, what is it like when you sit back at the end of all this and realize, holy shit, we did it, and this is like, it's pretty much a masterpiece. I mean, it's theatrical, it's everything. What's that like?
It's like Kuba said, it's we are very exciting because it's our new chapter, not only for a band like new name, but also like a musically development and like some kind of new in our music. So it's completely something new, and we are looking in the future with a smile. So. Because we know that this album is a good piece of metal and music.
Do you is this going to be more? I mean, still along the lines of the liturgy stuff, or is this going to be a different sort of show because it's more like a historical biography or?
It's everything is work together because we are traveling to Romania for inspiration, traveling to Greece for inspiration. We used some folk instruments, we use ethno music, we use classical symphonic music, but everything is with Orthodox veins. So everything is around the Orthodox music. Also in lyrical sphere is the same. We are using the Prophet Ilja, theater writer of Tadeusz Slobodzianek, and also this missing with the biblical story of Prophet Ilja. So so everything is mixing together, and at the end you have a Prophet Ilja, like you see and like you hear here.
Yeah, and for the live shows, we're gonna we already got some new stage props, and we're working on the new ropes. The show itself is gonna be more or less the same, not exactly the same. Like I said, it's gonna be like an evolution of us, musically, but also in live. Yeah, we're trying to bring something new, something fresh, not like completely different, but like a new, well, maybe not new, but like new, like an evolution of a band.
So we say in a band is some kind of upgrade Batushka. PATRIARKH is upgrade Batushka.
Nice. Do you, so maybe I'm just reading this, but this doesn't seem as dark as some of your other stuff, right? Because you're weaving in a lot of more religious elements and more folktale stuff, right? So is it not as dark as some of the previous releases?
Well, maybe it's not like as dark as the previous releases, but the story itself is pretty dark of the Prophet Ilja, because it's basically our own Polish Rasputin.
Yeah, it's heretic story.
Yeah, I mean the dude was crazy, but yeah. Sorry, I'm lost. What was the question again?
Darkness.
Oh yeah. So but like if you connect, because the riffs and the melodies, they're not like necessarily like really sad, but when you connect it with the lyrics and the whole story, now it gets really dark.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I know a lot of it's in Polish.
We don't need the use inverted crosses or something like this stuff, because it's the story itself is blasphemic and heretic. So it's we only just putting this here in our music and show for our listener.
That's excellent. See, I wouldn't pick that up because a lot of it's in Polish, so I kind of just went down the rabbit hole doing the Wikipedia searches, and then the next thing I'm reading about him and his stories, and I'm sure that I got a lot to go, but I think it's going to take listeners on the journey as well, right? Because people are going to be like, I don't have any idea who that is, but I'm going to go look it up now.
Yeah. And that's what we wanted to do, to just encourage people to dig in, find some info, learn more about, the PROROK ILIA, Prophet Elijah, about Poland. There's a lot of cool stuff that we want to, give it away already. You have to find some information for yourself, and you're gonna be surprised how dark the story is.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. So I didn't get there yet. I guess I'm just
also Prophet Ilya was a leader of the biggest heretical sect in Second Rzeczpospolita Polska, like we say.
Oh, really?
So yeah. So
interesting. I'm going to go back to
the big sect and the big story in Poland.
I'm going to go back to what does this look like live? Are you guys taking it out on the road, or is it too early to tell?
About what?
Are you taking this out on the road, or is it too early to tell?
You mean the new songs?
Gonna tour this?
Yeah. We actually
we actually play.
Yeah, so we just finished the tour with Ultimas and Get Dethroned around Europe, and we're beginning the show with one of the songs, like a medley. We made an intro out of it, and then we're playing the 3 new songs, 2 of which are already on YouTube, Wierstalin 3 and Wierstalin 4, and we're playing Wierstalin 8 at the end of the new set. So yeah, and we're playing the new songs on 3 guitars now live.
Yeah.
And I have to say, it sounds amazing. Because that was kind of an experiment for us. If it's gonna work, 3 guitars live, it sounds completely different. And I can see the people in the first row. They're like,
what's going on?
Yeah. What's going on? It's something new, something different. So I think it works pretty well.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. And maybe 70K again, or I know you probably can't tell us if you are, but
I mean, hopefully. I would love to go again.
Yeah. Of course, we hope for this with the new album, of course.
Are you guys in the jacuzzis with your robes on?
Yes, we're gonna do that again. We'll have to do the Titanic photo again.
Yeah, for sure.
That's great. That's all I had. Did I miss anything you wanted to cover?
Thank you, and
No,
hope that we will see on 70,000 tons of metal. And
I will.
Hopefully.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, this comes out January 3rd. You guys are going to set the bar like so super high right off the bat, because this record is great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty interesting here.
Yeah.
Thank you, my friends. I appreciate it. I really do dig the record. It's been spinning in my head for a while here now since Natalie sent it over. So love it.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Good luck. Hopefully down the road somewhere.
Totally.
Cheers.
Thank you for having us. Bye-bye.
Cheers.